Welcome to another edition of Martin's Empowerment Moment. Glad to have you with me today. Today, I want to talk to you about law number two from John Maxwell's book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. We talked about the lid the last time I was with you and how your leadership capability is capped at whatever your leadership capability is. And so if you have the law of the lid and you're a seven, that means that you can only lead your organization up to that level of a six. So everybody under you will be capped out. So you must continue to grow your leadership lid. And of course, law number two has to do with the law of influence. John Maxwell says leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. That's the true measure of leadership. And a funny little saying is when a leader really speaks, people listens. And remember, if you think you're leading and no one is following, you're just taking a long walk. What I want to talk to you about now is the seven factors of leadership. And a lot of times people jump right past number one, and that is character. People can sense whether there's truth and integrity and genuine care for them. If you don't get buy-in, trust, and connection, you cannot effectively lead. And if you have not taken the time to make sure that your character is where it needs to be, then you won't ever be able to influence people effectively. Now, that doesn't mean that people with bad character aren't good leaders. We're talking about being an effective leader and a good leader who does things the right way. Relationships. Surround yourself with the right people. Do not think that being a leader means that you have to go it alone. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people that help to not just fill in gaps. I think that is important, but also those who magnify or multiply your strengths. So surround yourself with the right people. So make sure that you have the right relationships. And then knowledge. Be a consistent, continual learner. Do not ever think that you've arrived when you get to that place of leadership, especially if you're a positional leader to begin with. Growing your knowledge, continue to seek to know and learn more. Know your facts. Number three, intuition, the ability to have the right energy, the right timing, how to generate momentum, how to grow your organization by leading. Remember, if you're not out front, then you're really not leading. And intuition is one of those skill sets that will help you become the best leader that you can possibly be, because you'll be seeing things before they happen. You'll have the right timing of when to move and when not to move. That's what effective leaders do as well. So check your energy. Experience. You can lead if you've never been in that place, but I think experience adds to your ability to influence. That doesn't mean that you can't influence people if you've never done what they've done, but they do look and check and say, well, what does he know? And sometimes there's transferable experience. So if you want to lead, seek the opportunity. Sometimes it just takes time. Some experience you can get, and I call it manufacturer experience, meaning that you can seek opportunities outside of that one position or that one place you're trying to lead in, and then bring that in to where you are. And sometimes you just have to wait your turn, wait your time. But while you're waiting, make sure that you're serving and growing and learning and building your intuition and building your character, so that when the opportunity opens, then you're ready to take advantage of it. The next one is your past success. People want to follow a winner. People want to follow someone who has done it the right way. What is your track record? What can you point to say, hey, we've been here before. I know this is new for you, new for us, but here's an example of where I have taken and led people and taken people deeper before. So, what's your track record? Have you ever had to extend yourself? Have you ever had to stretch? Have you taken a risk? Have you been successful when you've taken those risks? All those things go into building your influence via past success. And then, last but definitely not least, you notice this is where people tend to start, but it's number 7 on my list is ability. What are your capabilities? What are you capable of? Can you be a good coach? Can you be a good leader? And that's where a lot of people start. They think, well, they have the potential to be a great leader, but if they don't have good character, then their leadership capability suffers a little bit. If they don't have great relationships, if people don't like them and get along with them, they're not going to go along with them. So that's really a tough situation. So make sure that that leader not only has the ability, but they have great relationships. What's their knowledge? Even though they may have charisma, even though they may be able to get people stirred up and excited, do they have the knowledge to lead in the area in which you need them to lead? Do they have great intuition, great energy, great timing? Can they create momentum around what they want to do? And then, of course, do they have the experience that can translate into them literally being the leader that you're calling them to be? And last but not least, have they done it before? Even though they potential is one of the most powerful words in the English language, and also one of the most pathetic words. Potential is a lot of times left. If you go to the graveyard or the cemetery, there's a lot of potential buried in the ground. So potential doesn't mean you've done anything. It means that you have the potential to do it. And those who know how to tap into their ability as a leader and these other factors are the ones who can lead at the high level. So remember, leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. If you want to be a great leader, don't wait for a position or a title. Begin to function in the area of influencing others to drive success, to drive results, and to drive those, whether they report to you or they're your peers, drive success by influencing them to go after what's right and what's best. I'm Martin Houston. Go check out martinhouston.org. Empowerment strategies and solutions, empowering better people, stronger teams, and championship cultures. We want to be the best by empowering the best. Give us an opportunity to do that. You can get that meeting set up at martinhouston.org/book me and click